We usually do debates on the show. This one we wanted to get two informed perspectives. Joining us now, media veteran David Shuster. He is a University of Michigan alum and an avid Michigan football fan. He believes the punishment is unfair. And Terence Moore, national sports columnist for Forbes.com, who believes the suspension is justified. You know, I was going to start with Shuster, but these days it seems that taking on the man is the popular position to take. So I'm going to start with Terence to explain to us, to defend the position of the Big Ten. Terence, explain to us why this is a big deal.
You know, I'm going to start with this. I am the perfect person to be on your show, Dan. And David, I know you're a member of the amazing blue country and all that sort of stuff. But you know what? I graduated from Miami of Ohio, right here, wrote this book, Red Brick Magic. And I'm saying that because Red Brick Magic, Miami University, is about the cradle of coaches. All these great coaches who went to Miami, Ohio. Okay. Woody Hayes got to start at Miami, Ohio. The hated Woody Hayes, David, from Ohio State. 5 national championships. And get this, the greatest coach in the history of Michigan was a guy named Bo Schembechler. Guess where Bo Schembechler went to school? To Miami of Ohio.
All right.
And get this.
All right, you got a lot of Miami of Ohio. Land this plane, Terence.
John Harbaugh. But here's the thing. Here's the ending. John Harbaugh went to Miami of Ohio. Jim Harbaugh's brother. So my point is, I am an expert to say what I'm going to say, and that is, I'm getting sick and tired of these coaches like Jim Harbaugh, who want to be these control freaks, but I know everything that's going on with my program. And then all of a sudden they become Sergeant Schultz of Hogan's Hero. I know nothing when everything hits the fan.
All right, so you did land the plane. Thank you, Terence. Now I was like, what is his point? I absolutely got it, Terence, 100%. I apologize for David Shuster, response.
Well, a couple of things. First of all, Terence, look, you got you in your article today in Forbes, in your very first paragraph, you got something wrong. You described Jim Harbaugh as that coach in eternal khakis. If you knew anything, if you've been watching any Michigan football for the last 3 years, you would know that it's been 3 years since he wore khakis. It was an Ohio State game 3 years ago. And my point is, that's sort of a minor detail. But every journalist, self-proclaimed journalist, every critic of the University of Michigan has gotten things wrong in the story, has been sloppy, has been deliberately trying to smear the university by adhering to whatever narrative you can imagine. And here are some facts. Connor Stalions is a lower-level staffer, was a lower-level staffer at the University of Michigan. The Big Ten admitted that Jim Harbaugh didn't know about this. And also, there's every indication that Connor Stalions used his own money. And oh, by the way, when he bought these tickets, there's nothing in the NCAA bylaws that says you can't buy a ticket for somebody who's a non-university employee. We don't know if Connor Stalions was employing university employees. That's why everybody wants the investigation to take place.
But David, isn't the point that he's using this, whatever technology it was, to steal the signs of the other teams, regardless of who bought the tickets?
Dan, an iPhone in the stands is not going to be any more helpful than having your coaches on the sidelines trying to steal signs. And oh, by the way, the Big Ten has evidence that Ohio State, Rutgers, and Purdue colluded and passed along spreadsheets that were put together by their football staffs before the Purdue Big Ten championship game. So everybody does this for, hold on, everybody does this for a competitive advantage. If you're going to say that sign stealing is prohibited, it should be prohibited for everybody. And that's the issue.
Terence.
Yeah. I said, the check's in the mail, the dog ate my homework, blah, blah, blah. And eternal khakis, yes, he was eternally in khakis. But anyway, here's the thing. This goes back, you're making my point, David. Okay, it always goes back to this. All these guys, they're control freaks, these football coaches, okay? And you're talking about a lower level guy, but the guy was still a member of the Michigan football program. For years, they did nothing about it. I mean, it just defies belief. And then you got the Big Ten saying that there's been multiple
They didn't know about what was going on.
And yes, hang on, one at a time. One at a time. Terence, finish your thought.
This was something that was organized by, not only by this guy, but the rest of the University of Michigan staff had to know about this, even beyond the football staff.
How do you know that, Terence? You don't know that. You don't know that the rest of the staff do, and that's the point. The NCAA does not know. The NCAA has not completed.
You're talking like a fan.
NCAA has not completed their investigation. All that has been known so far is that Connor Stalions, he's issued statements saying he acted alone. The staff have issued statements saying he acted alone. They didn't know about it until there's some proof that other staff knew about it, or that David, Jim Harbaugh knew about it. For the Big Ten to actually suspend Jim Harbaugh 20 hours before the Penn State game does exactly what the Big Ten is complaining about, and that is creating an unfair advantage. Well, if the Big Ten was really concerned about that,
speaking of unfair advantage,
Ohio State and smearing a better university, they wouldn't have done this.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.